fuck is up, Kliqpod Nation? It's your boy JG with my surprise guest, Mr. Mean Dean, stepping onto the scene for the Pipebomb Wrestling Radio, TV, YouTube, iTunes, everything talk. So, as you guys know, we do this little thing talking about fun things we want to talk about, just things that pop on our mind. One thing that's been huge on my mind ever since the, start of the Extreme Rules build up has been how this just doesn't feel like an Extreme Rules. It just feels like another pay-per-view with a few stipulations thrown in there. But with that being said, I don't want to talk about Extreme Rules itself. I want to talk about extreme matches we've seen in the past that truly would make for an Extreme Rules.
Yeah, okay.
So, with you being the surprise guest, I want to start off with you. What's the most extreme match you've ever seen?
Most extreme match. I mean, is there a criteria to this? Does it have to be over? Does it have to be just anything? Because like we said before this started, anything New Jack is basically the most.
We'll try to keep any New Jack out of this. We've
Okay.
talked about him enough.
Excluding
No scaffold matches on the walkway. Because those are a little ridiculous, and we know Vince McMahon. We want to keep these in line with kind of something Vince might allow us to see. Whether it was now, the Attitude Era, the Golden Age.
no barbed wire matches.
No barbed wire grenades, mine matches.
Sure.
We know those are the most ridiculous shit. So we've been Cactus Jack and fucking Terry Funk. You want to watch craziness?
Yeah,
That's regular.
nuts,
That's
yeah.
a regular. That was a regular event for these
Japanese
two.
death matches. Yep.
No.
All right, so I guess in recent memory, just because I did rewatch ECW's One Night Stand, I'd have to say I believe it was Tatsudo Tanaka, Mike Awesome, One Night Stand 2005, off the chart, hardcore match. More so because of the context of the match. It wasn't like, these guys I've seen ECW 2000, it's like these guys went hard for a long time, which is fine, and then he became the fat chick gorilla, and whatever, he fucked that up. Honestly, Mike Awesome's return to One Night Stand, whether ECW wanted him or not,
Spectacular.
he righted
Was
every
Mike
single wrong.
Yeah, he was Mike Awesome.
Absolutely. And then unfortunately hung himself later on in
Rest in
life
peace,
because of divorce and stuff. But the fact that these guys took open chair shots, no protection whatsoever. I mean, if Barry Bonds was swinging a chair at your head, I mean, this is like what it sounds like. And it's just like, it almost makes my stomach hurt a little bit thinking about it, because like these guys had to be like a little bit dumber when they got back.
Man.
It's just like, I can't understand why you would take that many unprotected chair shots. And again, some of the greatest legends in our business have done that exact thing. So it was the power bombs on the table, the chair shots, etc. I mean, even at one point, Mike Awesome did an awesome bomb off the top rope onto an already broken table.
Yes.
Crazy shit. And then Tanaka, of course, taking the unprotected chair shots, and then like also hulking up like fucking Hogan in '92. Like it was insane. The best part though was at the end when Mike Awesome bombed him through a table from the ring to the outside, and it was that last shot where all you see is Tanaka's face, and then all of a sudden Awesome comes over the ropes head first, dives on all the debris and Tanaka. It was an insane match. It was probably to me what hardcore embodies.
Oh man, I cannot disagree with you at all. For me, I mean, mine's very generic, very cliche, man. It'll always be. If we're not going something crazy, it's always going to be that Mankind Undertaker match. I mean, and it wasn't him getting thrown off the cell. That wasn't the hardcore part for me. It was when he got strapped to the stretcher and he's getting stretched out, and he tells the Taker, like, let's do this.
Yep.
And Undertaker runs him back fucking strapped down, like fully strapped down. I don't mean like we get it now where their hands are still there so he can brace. Like he's fully papoose down in this papoose fucking board and gets ran and smacked right into the fucking thing. I know the mask protects his face, but yo, let's be real.
That's rough.
And it's after that fall. I mean,
Yeah.
so it's still feeling the effects of the fall. But I have to agree with you, man. And I don't want to just leave it with that one night stand match. I just want to say, man, Extreme Rules really did it right when it came to Extreme Rules. ECW did it right when it came to Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Sabu's probably one of the craziest motherfuckers I've ever seen wrestle. This man put his body and his life on the line every night. I mean, this dude's doing flips into the fucking crowd over the back. What if he'd have missed one time and his back on the barricade? He's done.
Yeah.
Career over. Like,
Big time.
fuck, dude.
Yep.
So, that's why when I think about what we're going to see here, by the time you guys watch this, probably yesterday. But, that's what makes Extreme Rules this year so nonchalant.
Sure. Yeah.
Is there's no real excitement. I mean, even if you go to Extreme Rule matches, just watching the Jeff Hardy Edge match from 2009. Yep. Absolutely spectacular. High moves, and your main event was the ladder match. I mean, your co-main event was the Steel Cage ladder match. That's how Extreme Rules should go. You shouldn't call it Extreme Rules because in there's some rules that or stipulations. No, it should at least start and end with something out of the ordinary. Like for 09, it was actually a four-way between MVP, Matt Hardy version 2.0, freaking Kofi Kingston, Jamaican days, before he blew his fucking accent on live TV. And then who was I can't think of who the fourth was off the top of my head. Right? Oh, William Regal. Kofi retains, but I mean, you start off the show with a four-man match. Every match there was no regular matches. Like, to me, extreme doesn't just mean the stipulation is extreme. It just means it's not a regular match.
Different, yeah.
That's why I said in the prediction show for tag team, I want to see a Texas Tornado match for some tag team matches. Like, and these are things that we're forgetting about. Like, what about the leather strap matches? Those are great. How come you don't throw those? How come Bobby Lashley and Roman aren't doing that? That would be perfect for them because they're two big dudes who, whenever they weaken the other one enough, it's totally realistic. They could pull the other one over to them, start choking each other. You can do a lot of big moves with this shit, and we know they could both take a beating.
That's why they don't do the strap matches. Choking is not allowed.
I know, but you can still avoid the choking aspect of it. Them whips used to scare the fuck out of me, man. There's leather hidden skin, whether they were like horrible shots or not. And sometimes you'd see them bitches welt up instantly, and you'd be like, yo.
That was rough, yeah.
But it's those little things, man. You know?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, nowadays, we don't really have anything to look forward with WWE.
No.
And that's tough because we still, call us performers or whatever, people who talk about the passion of wrestling, entertainment, whatever it is. The problem is you don't have anything to look forward to anymore. You have the same sets every single week. You have no pyro every single week. You have Extreme Rules, which is just another pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. You have Hell in a Cell, which is just another pay-per-view with a cage match. Like, they don't do it the way they used to. Like, and I understand.
Survivor Series is done.
Thank you, dude. Survivor Series is one of the pay-per-views I always look forward to. And
it was that main event, man, the Elimination match. And it was because it wasn't some gimmick always like Raw versus SmackDown. It was real, like, feud that they had built up to all year with what we were talking about in the prediction show, 4- and 5-man stables where you would have stable versus stable, so you would feel it. These would be your top stables going against each other. For example, DX versus Nation Domination. Nation Domination.
I just don't, like, there's nothing to look forward to, which sucks. So when they say Extreme Rules, it's just another pay-per-view. The only match that could ever make it good is like a street fight. And we saw that.
Savio Vega, shout out.
Savio Vega. He did strap match.
I know. He was all over it. Puerto Rican shirt. Loved it.
Yep. NXT is the only one who's doing this shit right now.
Yeah, man. And which brings me to why every week Kliqpod truly needs to get on this NXT review. We try to leave that a little separate because that's the one happy show JD always has, okay? That's the one happy show. You want to hear JD happy, you listen to his NXT reviews, which that's why I love him. He's just so real. But they're doing everything right. And that brings me to another quick question. Is it time for Vince just to step down and say, Triple H, you know what you're doing, do this?
I don't think Vince thinks Triple H knows what he's doing, number one. Number two, it's been time for a while now. I mean, to your point, and and maybe we're wrong because most of our commentary is predicated off of rumor, and rumor is basically nothing, right?
True.
Or not most of it. Some of it is. The rest of it is our opinion. But the thing is like the things I hear about Vince and the reasons why he makes decisions is solely to spite people, or he thinks something's funny. Like Great Balls of Fire was just because he thought it was a hilarious name.
Come on, this is the same dude who had an incest gimmick going between Chaz and
if they
Big
didn't
Titty
have,
Blonde.
thank you. And if they didn't have Brock and Joe on there, that pay-per-view would have been garbage. Will they ever bring it back? Probably not.
No.
But honestly, like, if they're going to continue to go in the direction they're going, which I like, which is a lot of international big events, which is cool, then you really got to focus on the story and the tradition of your core pay-per-views. So if Extreme Rules is going to stay Extreme Rules, it's fine. Give it a reason to stay.
Agreed. Like the main event should be an Extreme Rules fucking match.
Or at least traditional no DQ if it's for a title.
I don't care if you make Alexa and Nia the fucking main event, as long as it's the Extreme Rules match. As long as that's in the fucking main event, because that's what the... Like, how can you have a show titled something? It's like, okay, it's like us being called the Kliqpod, but we would have never liked the Kliqpod. That doesn't make fucking sense. Like, if it's called Extreme Rules, why isn't your main event in Extreme Rules? Fuck it, we digress.
You're right.
But with that being said, man, thank you as always for joining me.
Boom.
For Pipe Bomb. It's always great to have my boy on with me, man. But with that being said, as always, guys, kick ass, take names, and booze.